wait a couple minutes for the others, or, pardon?
Oh, for whatever reason, I think Zoom must have changed a setting and it literally said now, this meeting is being recorded audibly.
That's what it says
Yeah.
on my screen.
Yeah. I thought visually was good enough, but they must have kicked in audio on us too now. So that's all.
Shall we begin, or you want to wait a couple minutes, Sean?
We can wait a couple minutes if you want
Okay.
to. If I haven't
I don't think
heard that
it's
either
gonna
Carrie or
take
Dan
very
wouldn't
long
join
tonight.
us. Yeah.
So we've got 5 of us.
We do. Yep.
Yeah.
I say
Well,
we,
let's
say
go
we
ahead
start.
and start,
yeah,
and the other two can join us when they arrive. So we'll call this meeting of the Public Works Committee to order. Our first item of business is the minutes of May 10th.
I move we approve. Don?
We have a motion to approve those minutes. Is there a second to Don's motion?
Susan, I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion with respect to the minutes? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and the minutes are approved. Item number 2 is Water Utility Consumer Confidence Report.
Right.
Sean, do you want to introduce this, or just go directly to Dave, or how do you want to do this?
Well, a little bit of both. Dave
All
does
right.
this for us every year, and this year being no different. There are always some different tests that get reported on, but this is published in 2 languages, and it has to be out by July 1st, I think it is. So we need to send it in the next cycle of billing. Oh, and I'll announce too, Dan Cody just joined us.
Ah, okay.
So now we are 6. Okay, so Dave, I don't know if you wanted to give any sort of rundown or highlight on this, or if the committee has any questions.
I guess the only thing is we only have one sample that is dated. All the other ones were taken last year, so they're all up to date, current
Okay,
2020. It gets a little confusing when you're looking at the sample date. If it's not current, people have questions on that, but those were all taken last year.
gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, I think when we say that it's a 2020 report, people just assume all the samples are from 2020, and that's not so.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got the one question, since I keep getting the emails about PFAS.
I do as well.
Can I just interrupt, sorry, briefly here, Susan, just to announce that Carrie joined us as well. So Carrie,
Okay,
we're just at the top of agenda item number 2 about the consumer confidence report.
Okay, thank you. Sorry to attend late. I was having troubles with Zoom.
Yeah, well.
does happen sometimes.
Yes, it does. You're not alone there. So, okay. So anyway, sorry about that, Susan.
is there any way we can include some statement that our water's been tested and what the level is?
Well, we can just mention that there have been no detects of PFAS or PFOS in our sampling to date.
That would be helpful. It might be helpful in doing that if you put in none has been detected above the level of detection for the assay.
Actually, there were no detects. There was 0. So,
0?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
even,
think we should put that in there because it's becoming
Yeah.
so well known and people are getting so concerned about it.
Yep. And I can put in that note that I mentioned in the email too, that as regulations warrant, which are changing and probably coming soon, we will be doing additional testing for those in the near future.
So we don't specifically test for them at this point,
No.
but we haven't
And they're still
detected it.
they're trying to figure out which ones to sample, what levels they should be, what detectable levels, and those types of sample testing. So, but I think that's going to happen here soon. So I would imagine the next couple of years we'll probably have a list that we need to test for.
Okay.
Okay.
And I think this is important because I know it's been detected in the West Madison, West Middleton wells, in addition to out by the airport.
Wait, are you sure about that? I thought Dave just said we weren't detecting things. at
West
all.
Middleton, West Middleton.
Oh, not the west side of our Middleton.
No,
No.
Okay, thank you.
And what, Susan, what was it that I didn't hear the first part of the conversation. What were you asking to be tested?
about PFAS.
Okay.
I
Teflon,
get emails.
Teflon and firefighting chemicals would typically have PFAS. And Dave told us that from the testing we've done to our wells, it's not detectable at all.
Okay.
All right, committee, any other questions or comments regarding the consumer confidence report? Otherwise, our mission is to recommend it for distribution with the next billing cycle, I guess.
Susan, would you like me to put it right here, that note right here by the detected contaminants? That's at the top of the
Yes,
report. So
that would
yeah,
be
we'll put it
good.
in here before the results are even looked at. So
I think that's a good plan, and I would make a motion that with that additional note, a note about PFAS not being, being tested and not being detectable, and any other tweaks you wanted to put in there, Dave,
Yep.
that would be my motion, that we accept this with those changes.
I'll
Right,
second that.
All right, we have a motion and a second to recommend the distribution of the report with that change. I have one little question. If you put that as the lead sentence, then do you want in the next sentence to say, or it says about 130 contaminants, so I guess if you got one additional one.
Maybe put it after that sentence.
and those are included in those 130 contaminants since they have been tested in the past.
Oh, they are,
We'll have-
okay.
So some of those PFAS and PFOS have already been tested and they were no defects, but they would show up on that list there.
Okay,
Yeah, stick it somewhere in that paragraph.
okay. Sounds good. Any further comments or discussion with respect to the motion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and we will, we don't have to send this to the council, right? We just recommend it for distribution?
Yep, we just send it out.
All right. Before we go on to the third agenda item, I wanted to welcome Dan Cody to the meeting. Dan, we understand this might be your last meeting, that your term was up and that you did not seek reappointment. And I just wanted to thank you for your service on the committee and offer you the opportunity, if you'd like, to serve on an interim basis until a replacement is named for you. We would continue your salary and benefit package without interruption if you want to serve on an interim basis.
I talked to the mayor about it, and we had good words about it, and I'm really impressed with this team and what you guys do. Middleton's highly rated community, and I'm sure this team contributes significantly to that. So, I just want to say thanks to you guys for letting me be a part of it. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot. I don't know that I, first time into it had all the answers. What is the status of the the next person being named?
I
Is it-
have,
Yeah,
I've
right
not heard of
now-
anybody being appointed yet.
Yeah, right now, I think it's just a little bit of a blank hole while we wait.
Oh,
Do you know of
okay.
someone that would be interested?
I don't know. No, I don't.
Because that's probably where the problem is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's true. I mean, I spoke to the mayor also when he notified me I was reappointed as chair, and he said he just didn't have any other applicants for the committee. So he's out looking.
Yeah. Well, I'll come next week and we'll see or next time and we'll see where we're at.
Okay, great.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, well, you're
appreciate
still
that.
on, I think, for next time. Or
Well,
no, maybe not. Yes, for the next,
Our terms begin June 1st, but our
Okay.
next meeting isn't until June 14th.
yeah.
Mhm.
But if you're willing, Dan, we'll be happy
Yeah,
to
We'd be
take.
happy to have you.
Yeah,
Well, I'll be happy to listen into that one and we'll just, like I say, we'll just see how it goes.
Okay, very good. Again, thanks for your service and we wish you well when you leave the committee, but
Yeah.
enjoyed having you on the committee.
Yeah, it's been very good for me to do this. I've learned so much. Got a lot of respect for what happens now.
All right, then we can move on to agenda item number 3, Sean.
sure. So that's our sewer utility annual report. And so the council does take action on this via resolution to acknowledge the report, which is, I think it's a 10-page fill in the blank kind of thing, you know. So Dave does this electronically now, annually. And then we approve that annually as usual. The guys are doing such a fantastic job. I'll just cut to the chase here. You know, I'll just highlight that out of 100 points, we got 100, which is right solidly in the A category. So you can thank Dave, but I'm sure he'll thank the guys too for doing a good job keeping things operating, and you know, to the committee as the board and the finance committee and council for keeping the finances in order too. That's top to bottom a team effort, but we're on pretty solid financial footing.
All right, anybody have any questions regarding any of the items in the report?
No, this looked fantastic. I mean, I guess I would just say, you know, it is a whole bunch of check boxes. Is there any takeaway other than we're solidly on top of our game? Is there any other takeaways that you would want to give us, Dave, that maybe that didn't jump out at me?
No, just that the guys are very consistent with their customer service and their attention to detail and the maintenance that they perform is crucial for these types of grades, and they are 100% the reason why.
That is great. Well, thank you. If nobody else has questions or comments, I would make a motion to recommend this, recommend approval of the sewer utility report from 2020 or for 2020 to the council.
We
I'll
have a
second.
motion. Is there a second?
I will, Don.
Unseconded. All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and we will so recommend. And thank you, Dave, and you can thank your crew on our behalf too for not only a good job putting the surveys together, but also for the job you do all year to keep us on top of everything in such good shape. So we appreciate
Will
it.
do, Bob. Thank you. And thank you all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please pass that along to your crew members.
Yeah.
Water
Yeah.
and sewer.
Perfect. So that's all we had on our agenda for tonight. And I always apologize
And-
for a short agenda, though I shouldn't, but we really needed to get the consumer confidence report in particular moving.
No apology necessary.
Yeah.
I need to update you guys. I'm not in town June 14th. I'm going to be in Mexico
Oh,
Well, good for you, I would say.
taking a vacation. I forgot about that. I'm lucky I thought of it here in the last minute.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
And
Oh, we
they don't
did,
have
yeah.
Zoom there either.
No, I don't think they, well, they have
No.
internet. This is,
No, they don't, Dan.
okay.
No,
But,
it's a well-deserved break. So if we see you, great. But if we don't, it's
Yeah.
totally understandable.
Yeah, that sounds
Enjoy your
great.
vacation.
Yeah, we got a group of 6 that are going.
Nice.
Gonna give it a try. And it was easy to get the reservation 6 months ago, but it's not anymore. Things are filling up.
All right.
So it seems only appropriate to me that Dan be the one to make the motion here.
Oh, all right. Well, I motion we close the meeting for today.
All
I
right,
would
we have a
second.
motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
This is Robert. I would second the motion to adjourn.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. The ayes have it and we stand adjourned. So thank you, everyone. Have a good vacation, Dan. And,
Yes, thank you.
We'll see all the rest of you.
Yeah.